never imagined that admitting something so small could unravel everything. That night, my hands wouldn't stop trembling as I clutched my phone, staring at the screen while messages from my ex kept appearing. Night after night, I would turn to my husband and quietly say, "He's still texting me." Each time, the silence that followed felt heavy, almost crushing. Then he smiled. It wasn't a smile of pain or rage. It was unfamiliar, controlled, unsettling. The kind of smile that warned something was coming. I met Daniel when I was 22. We were together for 3 years, and I truly believed he was the one. But life shifted. We grew distant. Eventually, I met Michael. I married him. We built what I thought was a life rooted in trust. Or at least, that's what I believed. For months, I ignored my ex's messages, deleting them without hesitation. Then one evening, curiosity won. I opened one. It was just a simple good night. Then another came the next day. And the next. Panic set in. How had I kept this from Michael? The guilt was overwhelming. When I finally told him, my heart was pounding. I braced myself for yelling, tears, anger, anything. Instead, his expression softened briefly. Then it changed into something I would never forget.
Calm. Cold.
Dangerous. "Show me," he said. His hands were shaking as I passed him my phone. Michael read everything in silence, scrolling through years of nightly messages I had never responded to, never encouraged. When he finished, he didn't raise his voice. He didn't cry. He just looked at me and said, "You think this is betrayal?
No.
This is your opportunity. Your chance to find out who truly deserves your loyalty." I didn't understand. Not then. That weekend, Michael vanished. No calls. No texts. Nothing. Panic consumed me. My thoughts spiraled. Was he leaving? Was he furious? Had I destroyed everything? I cried for hours on the couch, replaying every choice, every moment, every unread message. Then a message arrived, not on my phone, but on my laptop. "Meet me where it all began. Our first date. The cafe by the river." My hands shook as I drove there. The cafe was empty, except for one man seated by the window. Michael. He didn't smile. He didn't embrace me. He simply handed me a folder. I opened it. Inside were printed messages, not from my ex, but from Michael. Messages he had sent under fake names.
Tests.
Temptations. Every fabricated text, every false identity, every supposed message from my ex, it had all been him. My stomach dropped. Relief collided with horror. He had planned this.
But why?
Michael leaned back, his gaze sharp and emotionless. "You confessed because you believed you were hiding something wrong," he said. "But what I needed was honesty. And now I know exactly who you are." I felt betrayed.
Angry. Exposed.
Humiliated. Then he handed me another folder. Inside were photos of my ex, not alone, but meeting someone I recognized immediately. Michael's ex. The woman he'd dated before me. He had been watching, investigating, waiting, and now he had proof. "I wanted you to understand what real loyalty looks like," Michael said quietly. "You thought messages were betrayal. I'm showing you what's really happening." My heart raced. I was shaking.
Part of me wanted to run.
Another part was frozen in fear. Michael's response wasn't petty revenge. It was deliberate,
Strategic.
chillingly flawless. He laid out a plan, one that would publicly expose both his ex and mine. Socially, professionally, personally. Every secret revealed. Every lie dismantled. Everyone who thought they could manipulate or hurt us would face the consequences. I didn't know whether to cry or stand in awe of his boldness. But I followed him, step by step. Together, we executed a sequence no one saw coming. Phone records, emails, social media trails. Every deception uncovered. Every betrayal exposed. By the end, there was no question who had won. And it wasn't just Michael or me. It was the truth. They were exposed, disgraced, and powerless. That night, sitting beside him, I realized something both terrifying and intoxicating. Michael's calm, his precision, His shocking response. It shattered me, but it also revealed a side of him I had never known existed. And whether it was right or wrong, I couldn't look away. I was irrevocably in awe. Sometimes, the most painful confessions lead to the most unexpected truths. And sometimes, the most powerful revenge is simply watching the truth unfold, quietly, relentlessly, and without mercy.